Welcome back to Ashland's Aviation, and today I have a trip report. Today I'm flying to Detroit, so this will be a trip report for Detroit, Myrtle to Detroit. So my first flight is in about less than 2 hours from now. I'm going to the terminal as we speak. Had to park all the way in employee parking. It's like what feels like a mile away from the actual airport itself, but I'm here, and yeah, so we're gonna be getting on that Charlotte flight. It takes off at 6:51, and they're non-rev tickets, so I could be sitting in Charlotte for a couple hours, or I could be just getting right on the next one to Detroit. So yep, and then on the way back to Myrtle, of course I'll do another trip report. But yep, it is currently 5 a.m. Got up at 4. I was gonna wake up at 3. I was trying to be here earlier, but it didn't really work. So sorry, there's like I don't know if it was security or what. There's a guy talking. I didn't want that to edit out my video, so I just cut it. But yeah, it's a walk all the way down there. For my first flight is on a 7-3. I believe the second one, if I get that one, is a 319. So yeah, so I'm kind of out of breath. I already walked like probably damn half a mile, but you know, just how it is. Really quiet at this time of the morning. I mean, when I get here back at 3:45 in the morning, because a lot of my shifts are at 4 a.m. Yeah, really quiet. I don't want to record people, but it's kind of how it's going to be. Got my drone. Lots of loading screens on the TVs. To be honest, I don't even know what is American and what isn't right now. I don't think it is that side. It might be that side, but I don't know. I actually don't know. These look like it's Delta and United, I think it's over there. That's weird. Just got through security. I got flagged for whatever reason, so they had to pat me down, but that's alright. There's nothing on me, so I mean, it's okay, go ahead, do what you gotta do. I didn't do it, I didn't do anything. Anyway, making our way to the gate. I am in 13E, so I'm gonna have a middle, so it kind of figures, but we'll figure out. Get the landing, takeoff, etc.
Welcome to your American Airlines flight on its way to one of our many destinations across the globe. Made possible by our dedicated team members who all do it for one reason: you. That's why your safety and well-being are so important to us. Let's go through some in-flight instructions so we can get you safely on your way. First, make sure your seat is upright, all larger electronic devices are put away, and your tray table is stowed. Seat back device holders must be stowed for taxi, takeoff, and landing. If you have a carry-on, place it all the way under the seat in front of you. Larger carry-on luggage goes in the overhead bin. If you have small handheld devices, such as cell phones, tablets, and smartwatches, please switch them to airplane mode now. If your electronic device falls into your seat, please do not adjust your seat and contact a crew member for assistance. If you are seated at an overwing exit, your window shade must remain open for taxi, takeoff, and landing. If you haven't already fastened your seatbelt, insert the metal end into the buckle and pull the strap so it's tight across your hips. To open your seatbelt, lift the top of the buckle. And remember, the seatbelt should be fastened whenever you're seated in case of unexpected turbulence. U.S. law requires compliance with lighted and posted signs and crew member instructions. All flights are non-smoking, including e-cigarettes, vape devices, and smokeless tobacco. It's against the law to tamper with, disable, or destroy the lavatory smoke detectors. Doing so may result in a fine. For safety reasons, e-cigarettes and vape devices may not be plugged into any power source while on board the airplane. The safety card in your seat pocket explains the safety features of this airplane, including the location and operation of exits and flotation devices. But of course, don't hesitate to ask our crew members questions. This airplane has 2 exit doors in the front, 4 window exits over the wings, and 2 exit doors in the back. Take a moment to locate the nearest one, and keep in mind it may be behind you. All door exits have evacuation slides to use in the unlikely event of an emergency. When directed to exit, jump onto the slide and move away from the airplane. In a water evacuation, life rafts are located in marked ceiling compartments. All exits are clearly marked with signs and opening instructions. If needed, exit pad lighting in the aisle will illuminate near the floor to guide you to an exit, indicated by signs and lights. In the event of an emergency, leave all belongings and proceed to the closest usable exit. If needed, oxygen masks will drop from an overhead compartment. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull the mask down to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and put the elastic band over your head. Hold the straps to tighten and breathe normally. You should always put on your mask before helping others. Oxygen is flowing even if the bag does not inflate. Life vests are located under, next to, or between your seat. For help locating them, see your safety card. To remove the vest, pull the tab or compartment handle to break the seal. If equipped with an elastic harness, remove the harness before opening the pouch. Take the vest out as shown on the safety card and put it over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist, attach the buckle, and pull tight. Once outside, pull the tab to inflate your vest or blow into the red tube. In the water, a light on your vest will automatically illuminate. If necessary, an infant life vest will be distributed by a crew member. See your safety card for more details on how to use it. We will be dimming the cabin lights for takeoff. Individual reading light controls are at each seat. It's our honor to care for you on your journey. If you have any questions, please refer to your safety card or ask any of the crew members as they do their final cabin check. And as always, let us know if there's anything we can do to make your time with us more enjoyable.
for watching our safety demonstration. As a reminder, American Airlines does have a quiet cabin policy, which means if you plan on watching any entertainment or listening to any music, you must be wearing headphones. Back relax and enjoy this 38-minute flight to Charlotte. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off. That'll be the only indicator it's safe to get up. When you open the overhead bins, be careful as items may have shifted in flight. Keep the aisle clear for all items. Take this moment to check your surrounding areas and your seat back pocket. Make sure you have all your belongings. Once you exit this aircraft, you will not be allowed back on. Today we're going into gate D9. And if Charlotte is your final destination and you've checked a bag, arrived at a baggage claim number 8. If you have a connecting flight today, make sure you have the American Airlines app to stay up to date on the most accurate departure time and gate changes. We know you have a choice in airlines, so whether you're staying in Charlotte or a passenger, we thank you for choosing American Airlines. Have a nice day. Flight attendants verifying the flying doors. Stand by for roll call.
At this time, we now like to begin boarding American Flight 783 by welcoming our concierge key customers to the priority lane, concierge key.
Just a little bit delayed on my boarding. Yeah, airplane change. We're still on an A319 now, so. And I get window again, so let's go.
Yeah, no.
I actually like this view. Whoa. That is a great view. Wow. Very cool. Same time. Sick.
safety is important to us, please pause for a moment to give your attention to the flight attendants. Luggage and personal articles should be stowed either overhead or under the seat in front of you. To prepare for departure, close your tray table and place your seat in the upright position. For those customers seated in an overwing exit seat, window shades must remain open for taxi takeoff and landing. If you haven't already fastened your seatbelt, insert the metal fitting into the buckle and pull the strap so it's tight across your hips. To open your seatbelt, lift the top of the buckle. Keep your seatbelt fastened when the seatbelt sign is on, and just in case there's turbulence, keep it off whenever you are in your seat. U.S. law requires compliance with lighted and posted signs and crew member instructions. All flights are non-smoking, including e-cigarettes, vape devices, and smokeless tobacco. It's against the law to tamper with, disable, or destroy the lavatory smoke detectors. Doing so may result in a fine. For safety reasons, e-cigarettes and vape devices may not be plugged into any power source while on board the airplane. A safety card in your seat pocket explains the safety features of this airplane, including the location and operation of exits and flotation devices. If you have any questions, please ask a crew member. This airplane has 2 exit doors in the front, 2 window exits over the wings, and 2 exit doors in the back. All exits have evacuation slides to use in an emergency. When directed to exit, jump onto the slide and move away from the airplane. In a water evacuation, the exit door sides in the front and back of the airplane can be detached and used for flotation. All exits are clearly marked with signs and opening instructions. If needed, exit path lighting in the aisle will illuminate near the floor to guide you to an exit indicated by signs and lights. Keep in mind the closest exit may be behind you. In the event of an emergency, leave all belongings and proceed to the closest usable exit. If needed, oxygen masks will drop from an overhead compartment. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull the mask down to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and put the elastic band over your head. Pull the straps to tighten and breathe normally. Put on your mask before helping others. Oxygen is flowing even if the bag doesn't inflate. Your life vest is in a compartment under or next to your seat. Pull the strap to remove the life vest pouch. If equipped with an elastic harness, remove the harness before opening the pouch. Take the vest out as shown on the safety card and put it over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist, attach the buckle, and tighten. Inflate your vest as you leave the airplane by pulling down on the red tab or by blowing into the red tube. Never inflate the vest inside the airplane. All vests have a light that turns on automatically in the water. If necessary, an infant life vest will be distributed by a flight attendant. Safety card shows how to use it. We're coming through the LNAV for our final safety checks. Cabin lights will be dimmed for takeoff. Individual relay controls are overhead. Thank you for choosing American. Enjoy your flight.
Flight attendants prepare for takeoff.
turbulence can happen unexpectedly. You may move around the cabin while the seatbelt sign is off. However, we kindly request that you avoid gathering around the galleys or lavatories. If you open an overhead compartment, use caution as carried items may get shifted during takeoff. A special welcome to Advantage members, One World Frequent Flyers, and our partner airline guests. If you're not an Advantage member, you can join for free in flight and earn miles for today's trip. You can also turn everyday purchases into Advantage miles with the City Advantage Platinum Select World Elite MasterCard. Card members earn 2 miles for every $1 spent at restaurants, gas stations, and eligible American Airlines purchases. You'll also enjoy benefits like preferred boarding, first check bag free on domestic itineraries, and a 25% savings on in-flight food and beverage purchases. Want to learn more? Ask your flight attendant for a brochure or apply in flight today at applyAAcard.com/in-flight. Shortly, we will begin our in-flight service. On this flight, we're offering a selection of complimentary beverages. You may also purchase alcoholic beverages using a digital wallet or a contactless debit or credit card.
I wish you all a very safe and pleasant weekend.
honors to welcome you to Detroit, where the local time is 2:05. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and keep the aisles clear until we are parked at the gate. And the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. At that time, please take a look around you for any personal items you may have brought on board, such as tablets, cell phones, headphones, and chargers. Use caution when opening the overhead compartments, since articles may have moved during flight. You may now use your cell phone. We do apologize for our delayed arrival in getting here, and we do appreciate your patience with us this afternoon. And if you have bags to claim here in Detroit, they can be found on baggage carousel number 4. On behalf of American Airlines and our One partners, we'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We do look forward to seeing you on a future American Airlines flight.
Pilots aren't here, but I figured I'd just get a little picture of everything. There's overhead panel. Alright, I'm out. Drive to Detroit. Switch hands. Just following everybody else. But, yep, that is Myrtle Beach to Detroit via Charlotte. On American Airlines. I'll do a proper outro once I get out of people, but pretty cool. It's actually a nice little terminal we got going on here. This is cool. I want to say the exit is this way. It says baggage claim, so that's probably, I don't got any bags to claim, but a nice little terminal we got going on. There's like an American terminal, I think a Delta, obviously, because Detroit's Delta. United probably is out here. Yeah, Frontier parking up right there. It's like a A320neo. We got Air Canada. Go over here and kind of this way. Nice. Cool. Unless I'm just blind, I have not ran into a single restroom on the way out.
The increase in the airport security level, the transportation
You would think maybe, I don't know, one restroom. There's one apparently way up there. I'm not going all the way up there. Oh, let's pass all these people. Oh, God. I gotta use the bathroom. All right, and welcome to Detroit. Oh, that's gonna be live with TSA when I come back here. Great. All right, there's gotta be a restroom. There is. Well, answer TSA. Honestly don't know where to go. Okay, I think I'm gonna go over here. Alright, I'm gonna try to get this trip report out as soon as I possibly can. However, it's gonna take me a while to edit it because there was 2 flights in one video. Of course, when I upload the takeoff and everything, all that. But yeah, try to get outside so I can talk louder. Alright. Okay, that'll do it for today's trip report. There's be another one on the way back home as well, so that would be kind of cool. If you guys did like this trip report, like, subscribe, comment down below. What did you think of the landings the 2 landings that we had? And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.